Hey guys, it's me Brian from Echo and USA, and today I'm going to go over the unboxing, gearbox takedown, and free discount codes for the Echo One AR57. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, you have cardboard lid, you have a layer of foam on the inside to keep the gun safe and secure when shipping, no rocking around. You have a warranty card, 30 days. Also, if you keep the orange chip on, we will help you out even past the 30 days. Okay, let's go from here to here. You have flip up metal rear sight, flip up metal front sight. Pretty cool. There's better pictures on our website. I'll put links below. Okay, then you have two of the standard magazines. You know, the little fake bullets, looks all cool. You have a 9.6 styled nunchuck or crane stock battery or butterfly battery. Mini plug, of course. You have the gun itself and also a mini wall charger. Okay, here is the actual AR57. It's pretty cool, and now you're probably saying, what the heck is that? I see pictures and videos, but I don't get it. Well, let me go ahead and get it ready. Pop it in. Okay, now you're saying it's an M4, but it has 5.7 mag on top. Go home, Brian, you're drunk. No, this is based on a real gun. It's licensed by AR57, and you're saying, well, why does it have an M4 lower? So I can do that. Well, the history, brief history is you use a regular AR-15 lower and you slap this upper on that they basically AR-57 makes. So now you can shoot the 5.7 round. And you're saying, well, why is there a mag? Well, for the real one, you can hollow this out, cut the lips off, keep the lock right there, and you can have it as a brass catcher because the brass is expensive. So for the airsoft version, you're like, well, it doesn't shoot brass. Well, you can either A, keep skittles in it, tools. You can put a kill rag in there, whatever you want, or the smart thing, being a tech, I would say, put in a battery. Remember how back in the day there was the Ready Mag system that would be on the side of your M4 to hold the battery, like those big 10.8 single cell batteries, or like the small ones. You know what I'm talking about? Well, with this, it's a version 2 gearbox. You can wire it to have your battery in here, so you can fit a LiPo or any other small batteries. So then you can get rid of the crane stock and go with a Magpul or MFT minimalistic stock and have a cool setup. That's just me. There's a lot of options. Or you can just leave it out, or you can have an extra high cap for your friend, or if you just want to be cool and do Magpul stuff like that, you can. Choice is yours. Okay, let's go over the front to the rear. You have your plastic orange tip for safety and warranty and legal import for California, yeah, and the US. You have rails up here for your front sight. You have rails along the side and bottom, so if you want to put on AFGs or whatever flashlights, you can. You have the mag up here, of course, and you have rail space back here for optics or rear sights, which are included, and you have the ambi charging handle. You have a fake bolt release, which does not function. It's just there, it wiggles a little, that's fine. You have the mag release, you know, for the M4 mag. Just there for looks, basically to mimic how the real one would be set up. You have the charging handle for the 5.7 upper, just for looks. Now you're saying, how do I get to the hop up? The hop up, you take the mag off and you adjust in here. It's, I don't know, I'll show a better picture and video and take it apart. It has a large wheel, it's easy to adjust, it's very stiff. So you're saying, I have to take the mag off every time? No, basically you shoot, you adjust, shoot some more when you're in the chrono stage at your field, or even the night before in your backyard in a safe direction, and then bam, your hop up is set. And it's pretty cool. It already has a Magpul bucking installed, and once you set it, you forget it. Okay, you have a regular fire selector like an M4, pistol grip. You have a really cool trigger guard, and you have a metal buffer tube, a larger pistol grip, and a crane stock. I actually like this just because when I'm shooting in the little shoot box right here, I still press the mag release when I'm done to clear it, take the mag out, and it's just, when you shoot it, it's like an M4. So I guess go to your local store and check it out. Yes, it looks weird, but it's a really comfortable gun. So, and you have your motor set screw on the bottom. Okay, to take off the stock plate for your batteries, gently squeeze these little tabs, just in a little, and comes out. If you just Hulk smash them, you're going to break them. It's a polymer. Okay, you take those off, and this cap, just like our Platinum series, and you have your wires in there, and you do have a fuse, which you can find at your local auto parts store. Okay, let me go ahead and take this gearbox apart so you can show you the insides. Oh wait, you're probably saying I don't want to wait for that. You're saying, how does the hop-up work? Does it feed both ways? No, unfortunately not. Here is, make it bigger. Here is the hop-up unit, as you can see. It loads like that. Pew, 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 pew. So with this, the nozzle is going like that. There's no way for an M4 mag to feed. So just that being said, if that's the only question for this video, I guess you can stop now, unless you don't want the discount codes. Okay, so that being said, let's get to the gearbox. Remove the buffer tube, or remove the stock, and you're going to see the metal buffer tube and fuse. Go ahead and use a large Phillips to remove the screw down here, and you do have a castle nut which you can loosen and tighten right here. Okay, just wiggle it. Okay, that will come out. Put that aside. Wiggle out the buffer tube and a little plate. And you can't just take off these pins and slide it off, unfortunately. You have to take it apart. It's old school style, very sturdy, very rigid. So you have to take it apart the long way. Okay. Kind of pop that off. Kind of stuck. Okay, cool. And the wires. And the motor. Wiggle it out. Okay, cool. You have a semi-torque motor. It does stick to it, which is cool. Put that aside. And you're saying, hey, I don't like that pistol grip. You can change it. You can use like Magpul, MOE, or you can use Magpul, whatever. You know, it's an M4 lower, so you can. Okay, take that off. And then this. That comes off. And then pop that out. Cool, just that. And now here we go. Okay, what's cool is it's captured. It has a little clip, kind of like what you see in our Platinum series, so it's not going to go anywhere. If you yank on it hard, you can pop it out, but it's in there. And then also for the front body pin, you can tap it, and you do have a little spring and detent in here. I don't know if you can see that, but you do. So they're basically captured, and you can then wiggle it off. This might give you trouble because it will get caught on there, but if you wiggle it and finesse it and maybe talk nice to the gearbox, it will cooperate with you. Okay, here is the barrel hop unit. Notice a nice spring to make sure that it's pressed up against the gearbox super tight. And it's basically like that. So if you're saying, wait a minute, I want it to use M4 mags. Unfortunately not, and you can't just swap the upper and lower. Oh no. Let me show you. So the nozzle would not be able to go back far enough to use an M4 mag. So that will answer your question again. But that's your setup. So keeps it nice and tight with this hard spring, kind of like we do with the ER25s. Gives you more consistent FPS instead of kind of soft and bouncing around. So that's really good. Okay. Now, to take out the gearbox, you have to finesse it. Make sure that this pin is all the way out as much as it can, and you're good. Go ahead and push it back in just so you don't lose it or get it snagged on anything. And you have a regular M4 type selector, so if you want to change it to like a steel one or whatever you can. And same for the trigger guard. So if you want to put on a Strike Industries grip, or I mean trigger guard, you can. Okay, put that aside. Let's look at the gearbox. Okay, here you go. You basically have a version 2 gearbox with a slight cut on the top. If you really wanted to, you could go with like a modified Taurus gearbox, which is super beefy and which could withstand you modifying this. Other gearboxes might not do so well, but the Taurus is super reinforced on the bottom, and you'd be fine. So you have a version 2, 8mm roller steel bearings, Echo 1 logo, and what's really cool is you don't have the metal contacts right here. So it's kind of like how you see in our Platinums, where it has the only trigger switches on the inside with the metal contacts, nothing on the outside to worry about later on. Okay, and you're saying the nozzle. Yes, the nozzle is brass, and it has an O-ring inside. Let me show you. Just like a regular version 2. Pull the reversal latch. Okay, cool. See how it's springy? Bam. Go ahead and take the screws out. And I don't know if I talk too much for these videos or not, but just trying to give you guys all the info so you guys have an informed purchase. You know, I don't want you guys just walking in the store, oh, I heard this gun's good, but not know anything about it. So, I guess, trying to help. I don't want you guys to get bamboozled. I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to give you all the info I can. Okay. Take out the little screw. Okay, kind of tight. Okay, cool. The shims, a little bit of grease, not a crazy amount. You have a metal spring guide, which is awesome. You have a M120 type spring that gives you about 410 FPS. It will settle right at 400, which would be awesome. You have really cool nylon type piston with a steel tooth rack, full tooth. So that's awesome. So you have steel tooth rack with the slots, ported piston head. You have a regular version 2 tappet plate. And you're probably saying the air seal has to be good air seal. The air seal is actually really good with this long nozzle. There are some nozzles out there for other guns that are plastic or metal, and they're not the greatest. What we did is we put an O-ring on the inside. Let me see if you can. I don't know if you can see that, but there is an O-ring on the inside. So even without it, it's still a good seal. So this is the nozzle. You know, you can use a regular version 2 type cylinder head if you want to upgrade, but the nozzle's already upgraded. The piston's already upgraded. Steel rack, nylon body, ported piston head, already mad bolt bucking installed. Standard tappet plate. Don't really need to upgrade this unless it breaks down the road. You have a sector clip on here to ensure perfect feeding, like for a lipo. You have standard gear set, nothing special. It's just a standard steel gear set for like the 400 FPS. You can bump it up to like 450 if you wanted, or lower. That's cool. You have a regular trigger switch, version 2, and regular M4 trigger. So if you wanted to upgrade this, you can. As you can see, the gearbox shell, slight cuts to make room for the magazine, but like so. But other than that, if you want to upgrade the shell, you can go with a modified Taurus or anything else. So yeah, and that is the Echo 1 AR57. Oh, wait. And you're probably saying, hey, with discount codes, I waited all this long video. Okay, if you want to use a discount code to buy this or any other Echo 1 guns, go ahead and check out echo1parts.com. I'll put the links below. And use super cool discount code, I don't like shipping. I'll put it down there too. that will save you basically $25 on shipping, and that will be for US, Canadian, UK, whatever. So it's basically chops it off. So yeah. So this has been Brian from Echo and Yusei and the AR57 video review. Thanks for watching, and comment below, subscribe, tell your friends, and yeah, thanks again.